Hello. Yeah, Unteja, how are you doing today?
Doing good, sir. How are you?
Great, good to see you.
To you too, sir. Thank you.
Take care. So Dinesh has just joined. Dinesh has just joined us. Then we have Avinash.
Hello, Professor.
Hey, how are you doing? Good to see you.
Good to see you, Professor.
Great, good. So be careful these days. You know, this COVID-19 is spreading around in this area these days.
Yes, Professor. Yeah.
Be very careful. So how many people are missing right now? Three people are still missing, right?
Yes, Professor. Three people.
Let's wait for them for a minute. So are you guys getting the stuff being covered in the class?
Yes, Professor.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
So if there is any issue you want me to repeat or you are not quite getting something, please don't hesitate to ask questions, right?
Yeah, sure, Professor.
You must ask questions wherever there is one. Okay. And you
Yes,
know
sir.
this thing that we have already started making our content management system, right? Very humble one, definitely. You know, CMSs are so big, like WordPress is so big now, but this is being made by so many hundreds of different, developers working in collaboration. Right? So we are like making a just proof of concept kind of thing, and just to show you that how can we use object-oriented principles to construct projects,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So let's start then. I think that rest of the people will join us as we go. Okay, then share screen and share. Okay. So let me open my browser window. Oh, sorry, not the code editor. Thinking that I may delete this atom and start using Visual Studio Code only. I'm running out of disk space, unfortunately. This is the problem. So, okay. So this was some code we were writing this morning. Let's close this. Okay, let's close this one also. Okay, so this is our project we are working at. And let me open your folder, and this is our CMS. And I wanted to work in me.php, right? No, this is a inc, sorry, include, right? So let's fold it. Let's close this. Okay. Mm, me.php, right? So let's start working on this file. And here we want to make sign in, sign up procedures, right? Can you hear me, guys? Ankit, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So here we want, I was saying that here we want to build the uh, those things. So we come over here, we say if, right? So this is if structure I have created. So let me remove these colons, weirdo structure, and let me use else. And here, let me close this. Okay. So we say if, okay. So let's use one for the time being. So if one, right, one is true. So if one, we come over here, it is not bringing my cursor down currently. Okay. And now here I want to put those forms, right? So I want to put a form, right? This is class, right? And action, same page is the action. Nice guys, I have to spend time to clean up my, and method is post, right? And I come here. So let me make sign a form. So for example, I say that let's make an H2 and put H2 outside. And here I say sign up. So for sign up, what do we want to take? Let us see the structure of our user in our includes, and where is the user? So here's the user, and we need to have first name, last name, email, password, right? So these 4 fields. So we come over here, we say input, type text, name, first name, right? Making sure that you make it like this, that first underscore name, because this is the same name we are using in our database, the same name you are using in the uh, uh, classes. So we must use the same name over here in HTML also, right? And placeholder is first name, and this is required. And let's copy this, paste it over here. I don't know what error is this giving us. What is this error? Let me check, don't worry. Okay, okay, and then I have another input, maybe. So this is last name, placeholder is last name. Right? And here, type is email, name is email. Don't write email address, whatever you're using, in the entire project. And placeholder is email. And this is required. And then, the last one is the password. Name is password. Placeholder is password. This is required. And then we need to have a button. So type is submit. It is going to submit to the name is sign up button, or just sign up. And sign up, right? So I have completed this form. Let's have another form, maybe H2. So ideally, we can have a link, but I want to make it simple with reference to JavaScript or CSS, right? I want to emphasize on PHP in this course. So I'm not using that much of JavaScript over here. And then we have sign in. And let's have another form over here. And this is post, method is post. And here we are going to take email, password, and button. So email, password, and button name is sign in. And here we are sign in, right? And maybe if you are signed in already, you need to sign out. Hmm. Now I'm getting very worried a little bit that what is this error, it is giving. What is this
Sir,
error?
in line number 7,
Hmm?
in first PHP tags, we have opened the curly bracket.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
in
we can do it. And
and
I'm
in
closing it over here, right? I'm closing it over here. And then I'm opening the curly bracket over here. And I'm closing it over here.
okay.
Right? We can definitely do it. So let's see what is going on. Who is Yes. Okay, and now we want to sign out. So hmm, why is it highlighting? Let's run the code and see what's going on, what's wrong with it, okay? Give me a minute. Hmm. Localhost, object oriented, and our CMS, right? Homepage. Let's go to me. Okay. So it's definitely something is wrong because the sign out part should not be there, right? So we have to figure it out that what is wrong over there. What is wrong? Hey man, what is wrong? So PHP starting tag over here. Mhm. If we do one thing, let's remove it. Okay, now there's no error, right? It's not highlighting any error right now. So okay, now let's go back over there. Hmm. What is the error? Okay.
Start the PHP tag in else. Do we have to
No,
start?
no, 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 no. The error was very simple. That I was having this bracket directly colliding with this PHP tag, so there should have been a space after this PHP, right? So this was the error, right? So save it, and sometimes you just overlook petty things. So it will show only the sign up and sign in, and if we have 0 over here, right? If we have 0 over here, then you will see that it will show sign out, right? And this 1 and 0, it would be like true or false would be controlled automatically, that whether if someone is logged in or someone is not logged in, right? Okay, got it. Okay, so basically this is one for now. Save it. Okay, so now we create the sign up procedure, right? We create the sign up procedure. So we come over here. So the deal here is that look at it. So this is a form. So somebody will click the submit button. So this form would be submitted to the same page, right? Now deal here is that if we want, we can separate the controller part into a separate file, and we can implement like model view controller uh, design pattern. But this course is not like design pattern course, and we are not having that much time to set up MVC framework here. So I want to keep the thing simple. So I will process the PHP request right at the top of the same page, right? Wherever this request would be generated. So I will tackle it at the top of the same page. So after, of course, after I have included the header, right after the header, I will process the PHP request, right? Right, everybody? So not before the header, after the header, right? So I come over here and I open another PHP tag over here. And I say if is set. What are the things you want to set? Number one, you want to see that dollar underscore post sub sign up, right? Then you want to see this thing dollar underscore post sub first name. Then you want to see dollar underscore post sub last name, right? So we want to make sure that we are getting everything before we start processing, right? And then we want to see that dollar underscore post sub email, and lastly we'll see that dollar underscore post sub password. So we want to make sure that every one of them is set, right? And then we'll come over here and we say and. What else we want to check? For example, first thing we have tested that they are all set, right? The second thing we will test that, hey, for example, first name is a string, right? So we say is string. What is a string? Right, this is a string. And then we will test this thing, and what are we going to test?
Password is filter.
Is string, right? Last name, right? Last name should be a string. And what else? Yes.
Email and password.
Yeah, so filter var uh, dollar underscore post sub email comma filter validate email, right? And then What else? What else, guys?
Password.
Password validation, right? So how do we validate password? How should we validate password? So if we look into our user class, so user class, do we have validate password thing over there? Validate password is here, right? So validate password is here. So this is an internal function which is validating password. So we can do this thing. Look, we can say public static function validate. Now this is public static function and this is different from this, right? And what are we going to do here is we are going to return dollar this sub this thing. So from within this function, we are calling this function. This would be wrong. Why it would be wrong? It would be wrong because this is static. So because this is static and validate would not work here. Because that is not static. So you cannot call a non-static from a static, right? Do you know what is a static function? Anybody?
It can be exist without initializing
Yeah, it can be
class.
existing. It exists rather, or it can be existing even without having an object of the
Object,
class.
yeah. We don't have to create the object of.
Yeah, we don't have to create an object of the class to execute it, right? You're right. So what do you think? Let's do this validation later on, right? So once we will create it, right, at that time we will validate it, okay? So let's go back over there. Otherwise we have to write it separately. It would not be good. So I think that this is enough, right? So we check this thing. And once this is correct, then we come over here. We say dollar first name is equal to filter var first name, comma, filter sanitize string. Very important, right? Always sanitize. Okay. 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 So then we say last name also. Copy, paste, last name, filter var, last name. Right? And then, we come over here, we say email, right? So dollar email is equal to filter var hey man, color is telling that something is wrong. So dollar underscore post sub email comma filter sanitize email. Right? Let's have password also. Password would be tested. Okay, by the way, since we are doing all this work over there at the time of creation of the object, right? So we need not to do this thing over here. I'm sorry I overdid it, right? I can delete this safely, right? So because we are doing this thing over there also, right? Are you getting me? In the class by itself, you would have, recalled me this thing that, we are doing all these things over here. So string validity and everything we are doing over here. So we need not to do it over here. So we come over here and this is the time that we create the user, right? We create the user. We say dollar user is equal to new user. So we copy from index file or maybe user class. Let's have it all. Copy, paste. So need not to give ID at the moment. Or ID, give ID 0 for the time being. Otherwise it will complain. First name is, so this is the first name. And this is the last name. This is email. This is password. Right? And we can put it all in try catch block. So this is the new user created. Right? Once this user is created, we are going to say dollar user insert into DB. Right? So basically, previously we were giving it manually. Now some user will enter it and the user would be created in the database. Right? And the user would be created in the database, right? So save it and let's see if it is creating. So it is enough of code without testing. So let's see if it is being created and it's working. And then, we'll go further. Any questions so far, guys? No question? So let's come back here. So first name, let's see the situation of the database. Sometimes Zoom things are on top of things. Okay, so this is you guys.
Yeah.
Right, and where is the user table? So we have these things. So let's select them all. Select all, and let's delete them. Yes. Okay, so this is empty now, and let's come back over here, and maybe in the browser. Not here. Sorry, this is Mongo running. Okay, so the browser or CMS, and here let's sign up. So first name, we say Frank, last name, Louis, email is fn@gmail.com. Password is 123, say 123456, and we say sign up, right? So we have signed up, and it was quite a mute kind of sign up. Let's see if it is actually signed up. We need to give a message out. So look, it is signed up because you can see that Frank Lewis is added over here. Any questions so far? Right, so basically it is signed up. Let's go back over there, and we don't want this kind of mute thing. So we come here, and what should we do?
Uh, can we get messages from the database like
Yeah,
alert
we can
kind
get
of
some
thing.
message, right?
successfully
So
inserted?
definitely we need to get some message. Who is this? Who has just joined? So you, Dinesh, did you get dropped out?
Yes, Professor, there is a power outage in my area. I don't know. Yeah.
Sometime it happens. Yesterday my
Okay.
internet was not working, so I
Oh,
used
okay.
my cell phone hotspot for the classes.
Oh, okay, Professor. Just
Right,
now
so
I
this
got
this
power.
is an option also. Sometimes if you want to use your LTE data, it
Yeah, sure.
helps. And
Sure,
these days they have made some good offers that they have made it unlimited.
yeah, sure, Professor.
So yeah, this could be a good idea. Okay, so coming back here. Okay, so I was saying that once it has been created and there is no error, there should be some message, right? So we can give actually that message over here. So how can we give that message? So we come over here, we say dollar underscore session, dollar underscore session alert message. A new account is created. Please sign in. Right, so we have placed a message in the session. Once a message is there in the session, we can go down over there, right? After this, we can open a PHP tag and we can say if is set dollar underscore session sub alert message. If it is set, then do this thing. What is that? Echo. What do you want to echo? You want to echo
Alert message.
an alert message, right? So let's see that how can we get that message. So for example, I come over here, let me write that message here. So script tag, and within script tag and alert and semicolon, and within that alert, so so here we have the message MSG, right? So let me cut it from here, cut, and let me, so look, for PHP, everything is just a text. PHP, you can say PHP is a big printer. So it will print everything, right? So it can print a JavaScript over there in the page. So if there is an alert message, it will print JavaScript here. So let's see what is the JavaScript we want it to print. So within single quotes, because we are using double quotes within JavaScript, so we put this tag over here, and right over here for message, right over here for message, we open close single quotes here, we say dot dot, right? We say dot dot, and here we put that message. Right here we put that message, and once we are done with the message, what is this issue? Expected parent. Okay. What did we do? I think there is no issue. Do you think there's any issue here? I don't think so, but we will determine. Okay. So if we put a parent over here, would it help? No. Okay. And then unset. And this. Oh, okay. There. Now I got it. So this is the issue, right? Is set. Why is this is set coming along with it? So this is extra. Sorry. Right. So unset this. Right. So basically, once there is a message, we will alert it. Right. We'll print this alert here, and that would be shown at the client end. Right. So whatever we are doing here in PHP, it is happening at the server end. Right. And we come over here in this catch block, and here also we say is equal to $E get message. Right. Hello everybody.
Yes.
So
Yes,
we
sir.
have just made a very humble sign up procedure, right? So let's try to sign up now. So we come back over here, right? And we make another account, right? So we come here, we say, okay, let me put my name. So DR, last name Zeb, email dz@gmail.com. Password is 123, right? So something is wrong. Sign up, right? So okay, don't save. What happened? Something has gone wrong. It was wrong, but that alert was not shown, right? So let's try it once more and see that what is the issue.
Can we open the console and check if there are any error?
Let's see. So inspect element. Yeah, first I like to think for a minute. Hey, what has gone wrong? Okay. Okay, one parent is missing. Right? Alert. Here.
54.
No. What parent is missing? Let's see.
Me
Off to
in the
the
me file me.php34.
okay. Me.php line number 34. Line number 34.
4.
Right. Okay. Line number 34.
No.
Huh? Okay. Don't worry, don't worry. This is the life of a developer. Yeah, so we okay. Okay. This is something, we should not have been here. Okay. Console, good back. Okay. Syntax
We can
error.
like run refresh the page and then we can check again. I guess it's
Huh?
possible. It's old error.
Line number 34 is not here. So it is somewhere, actually it is happening on the page which was delivered. So we can go to the response, but I don't want to go into here. I just want to check here. So what's wrong here, guys? Which parent is missing? Hmm? Okay. Let me see the source. So look, this alert is here, right? Can you see?
Yes, sir.
Right? This alert is here. So this is not a problem. Alert is being added. Okay.
So we can run again actually.
You think?
Yeah, sir. And open.
Okay, this is another issue we have to deal. We'll deal it sometime. So
Just clear the old error. So that's no.
mhm.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, let me check here in database. Right, we have these two accounts over here. So let's delete them. Okay, let's go back. No, not here. Right over here. What is this syntax error coming? this syntax error is definitely coming from JavaScript. Okay, let me give another try. Let me give another try. This is definitely coming from JavaScript. Okay. Okay. Do you understand
Quotation.
what the issue? Huh?
Quotation. Double
Quotations
Yeah,
are
quotation. Yeah. Quotation.
missing, right? Quotations are missing, right?
Yeah.
This is the issue. Right? Okay. Very good. The moment I caught it, you also caught it, right? So this is the error, right? So this is the error. And let's come back. So look, guys, your eyes should be very picky. Right? Okay. So we come back. Let's clear the database. I have some bad experience picking data from erroneous, you know. Okay, execution. And we come back here, first name, last name, email, password 1234567, sign up, right? And it has shown us a new account is created, please sign in, right? Got it? Hello, everybody.
yes, sir.
Okay, great. So let's come over here. Let's see the error condition, you know. Say, for example, we come here, we say, Saurabh Kumar. Who knows Saurabh Kumar? 1, 2, 3. Right? Now there is an error, right? Sign up. Right? This is, so please give password according to our policy, right? So basically this is that error which is thrown by the class and caught over here and given to the alert, and alert is shown. Right? So this error is originated from where? This error is coming from here, right? So when we are testing the password, so look, set password. So please give password according to our policy. So this is thrown from here. Once it was thrown from here, it was caught right over here in this error. And once it was caught here, we gave it to the session. And once it is given to the session, right? Once we gave it to the session, here, you know, at the bottom we say that we saw this thing that, okay, session has an alert message. So we converted that message into JavaScript alert. Right? We converted that message into JavaScript alert, and later we unset that message. Got it, guys? Any question? Any questions so far? Right? So we have got this thing. And once we have got this thing, let's create another account. So suppose we want to sign in. So sign in procedure will come from here. Right? So let's see how can we sign in, right? So we come over here. We come over here. Where should we go? Right at the top. So this is sign up, right? So let me just fold it. And And let me create another PHP block. What has happened? Okay, let me have another PHP block here. Yes. And I say that this is a PHP block. And here I make the sign in process, right? I say if is set. What is set? $_post sub sign in, then $_post sub what? Hello?
Username and password.
Email, right?
Yes, email
Email.
and password.
And then we are here $_post sub password. If this is there, right, then, and a few more things over here, and email, right? It is email. So and filter var $_post sub email, comma, filter validate email. So if once we have validated, then we want to sign in, right? Hello, everybody. Hello. So we say $email is equal to $email is equal to filter var $_post sub email, comma, filter sanitize email. Right, guys? So, and similarly, we get the password also. So we don't touch password, right? So password is equal to just trim if you want.
Sir, one doubt.
Yes, please, my dear.
We just discussed the sanitization and all, it will be done in the first place.
Yeah, of course. But at this moment, we are not going to create the user. We are going to find the user now.
Okay.
That's the reason that I have sanitized it. Very good question. Right? Got it?
Yes.
Very good. So here we say $_post sub password. So we have got this password. Now we will try to find that user, right? So it means that now we have to write a query. And that query, we should write, we can write it at static level also, but let us write at the user level. We will create a user by using these fake credentials, and then we will write that. Okay, let's write the query first, and let's see then how can we use it. Okay, so we go over there. Where should I write the query?
So typo in password in line number 28.
Line number
28. The password. Typo in password. $. Password spelling mistake, sir. In line number 12 and 28.
PASS. Okay, sorry. Thank you. Right. So thank you very much. So let's write the DB query, right? So where should I write it?
In the DB object, PHP
DB object class, right? So where is the DB object class, right? Here I
first,
have
yeah.
the DB object class, right? And here I write the query, right? So I come over here, I say that it is a function, right? Public function. Okay, what should I write? Find an item, right? Find an item. Let's write it generic, right? Find an item. And okay, so find in DB, and it is going to take dollar column. What column you want to look into and what value you want to find, right? What column you want to look into and what value you want to find. What do you think? Make sense? So it would be generic. Not only it will find a user by password, right? It can find a picture by some other field. Make sense, guys? So find in DB, and it has a column and it has a value, right? So let's start making the query. So let's warm up a little bit. Now, once you have to write DB query, you must be a little bit, thoughtful. So we come here, we say, dollar SQL is equal to, yes. What is the query for?
Select email and
select.
password from the table where
Yes, very good.
email is equal to column, password equal to
Very good. Very good. You are so good about it, right? So a little slow, right? As it says in Three Idiots, zara aista aista batana. Okay. So select what?
email,
Select
column name, email name.
maybe asterisk. Nice. Select
Okay, start.
asterisk from
Users
dollar this sub table,
yeah, underscore.
right? So select asterisk from table where
Email column name is equal to
where dot dollar column is equal to, right? Not equal,
Yeah.
equal, right? Is equal to
yeah.
single quote dot dollar value double quotes single quote close and semicolon and PHP semicolon. So PHP is not happy. Okay. It's still not happy. It's still not happy. No, it's happy. Right? So do you think that this query is good? Right? And maybe dollar how many? here and we say limit dot let's leave it alone. It would be difficult to handle it. Okay. So do you think that it is a good query, guys? So let's echo it out, right? Echo what? $SQL. Right, and let's go back over here, not over here, we dot PHP, right? And here we say, and you are right, since we are, Arun Teja, I don't want to use static here, so let me use it directly, right? C, Control C, and where is that? Let me come over here. Control V, ID 0, first name, just give any name, no first name, right? And last name, just give any, no last name, right? And post email, post password. And let's remove these two lines, right? And let's put it in try catch block. Let's put it in try catch block. And this is the user, right? And once user is there, we say, what do you say? Dollar user sub what is that? Find in DB, right? And we find, what do we find? What do we find? Email and value. Okay, we need not to give value actually. So we come here, say, well, look, sometimes we have something else in our mind. So we just give the column. We need not to give the value. Value will come from here. So how can we pick the value? This is now a question. Yes, so this would be executed by the object, and object would be referred as this, right? Okay, so this sub underscore attributes sub dollar column. Look at it carefully. That, do you get it? Right? So basically value, we need not to give the value. Value would be taken from the object by itself. We'll just tell that which field we are looking at. Make sense? Hello. Hello, everybody.
Yes, Professor.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically, we are getting value from the object by itself. Okay, awesome. So we come over here and we are not searching anything. We are just echoing the query out. Okay, so we come back. Let's see that what email address is already in DB and let's try to find it. Okay, so this is, copy this. Okay, don't worry. So, right, so this is the email and password and we press sign in. So select asterisk from users where email is equal to this, right? So this query is developed. Let's see if there is something not wrong with it, right? Copy. SQL, paste, and go. Right, query was successful and one row is obtained, right? So this query is good. Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right, so query is good. So query is good. Once query is good, so we can, once query is good, so now we can execute it, right? So let's go back over there and let's make it prepare statement, right? So we can come over here, Control X, and put a question mark instead of it, right? So put a question mark. And once there is a question mark, there is no quotes, right? Once there is question mark, there are no quotes, right? So we have to remove these quotes. So remove the quotes. I think that I can remove actually quite a bit of it. So I can remove this entire thing and I can remove this entire thing. Right, guys? And once it is done, and I can say dollar values is an array which contains this item. Hello. So are you lost or you are with me? So basically I want to use prepare statement. I don't want to execute it directly. I want to do prepare. Hello.
Yes, Professor.
Are you getting me, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I want to use prepare. So this is it, right? So basically we are saying that now let's prepare it. So we come over here and let's have that code from copied from here, right? Try catch block, copy. Actually, we can make it a function if we want to. Okay, so we come here and we say statement is equal to prepare $SQL. So it is prepared. Yes.
So while we set the values in array in line number 19.
Yes, we have placed the value in the array. Yes.
So
and
why we like
to have the value, we put a question mark over there.
but mostly we get the only one value, right? We will get only one value.
No, values, could be more than one. For example, in this query, you can see that we had as many values as the number of columns were.
Okay, but mostly like email addresses or
So here,
unique.
in this particular
Okay.
case, this is only one. But I like to put it in an array, right? This is
Okay,
one
yeah.
syntax which fits all.
Okay.
If you don't put, and so there is one syntax which is without an array also. That fits, only for one item. But this array syntax, fits whether it is one item or 20 items, right? So I love it. Okay. So where I was, I values, and then I will prepare the statement and then statement execute, right? And let me remove this. I don't need this one over here. And once I get get it executed, right? Once I get it executed, I need to fetch all, right? I need to fetch all and deliver them. So I say, I come over here. Let me remove this echo also. So once I have got it, I say, come over here and fetch all. And let's var dump it. Right? Let's var dump it. And just for debugging purposes, right? That what are we getting here? And before we var dump, we can say echo pre echo right. Save it. Okay, let's run the code once more just to see that if it is working. Okay, let's come back over here. Let's give the email address, password, sign in. Notice. Okay. Notice. What is the problem? Yes? We are using DB, which is global variable, so we need to mention that it is global. Right? It's coming from the global scope. Okay, come back, reload, resend. Okay. Okay, I am calling this fetch all on the wrong thing over here. That means think that, so basically, okay. Okay. I need to do this thing separately. I need to execute it, and then I need to say fetch all. Sorry. Where I was, right? And now it should be good. Right? Let's see. What do we get? Okay, let's reload. Resend. Okay, now it's working. Right, so it has given us a result out. So it is saying, okay, Muhammad Aurangzeb A1 underscore Z hotmail.com. And then it has this password string, right? So it is giving me the right result. But, where there is but, there is an issue. What is the issue? Yes. What is the issue? Quickly. Yes. Hey, issue.
We have only one entry in the database. If we
Yeah,
could
very
have,
simple. So basically we have one entry and it is showing twice. Why is it showing twice? Can you analyze it further?
it is comparing. It is the given data versus the stored data.
No. It is not doing any of such noble thing.
I mean, it should verify the existing users.
No.
It's like two types
That
of the
will
data: array, and in the key, like key,
yeah. So basically it is giving us in index form and
and in the key form.
in key value form. So ID is 13, sub
And I
0
see that.
is 13. So basically it is giving us a mix array, both in index form also and in key value pairs also. So if we don't want it, and mostly we don't love it, so we can come over here and in fetch all, we can say PDO, I think, if I'm not wrong, PDO, PHP. I think this is right. Otherwise, it is going to give me an error and then I will look at the reference. Otherwise, I am lazy enough not to look at the reference, right? Okay, this is wrong. Now I will look at the reference. So what was the error? PHP fetch all manual, right? So let's see that what is this manual telling us. Okay. So fetch all. Okay, so PDO fetch both. This is default, right? And then PDO fetch unique. Okay, PDO fetch whatever. Okay. Fetch a sock, right? PDO fetch a sock, I think it is. Okay, let me check. So I think, let me copy this. And let me go to the code. I think it is right, but there is no harm to give it a try. So reload. No.
Underscore, I think, Professor.
Huh?
Double underscore, you give double underscore fetch.
Double underscore. Save it. Save it, man. Reload. Okay, now it is working, right? So basically you can see that it is now purely an associated array, right? Not like index and associate both. Right, so now it is giving us the result. Very good. So once it has started giving us the result, so we come over here and instead of var dump, which was just for debugging purposes, we return. Return works with parent, without parent, no problem. Right, so it is going to return us the result, right? So it is going to return us the query. So we come back over here in, by the way, what is the form? So it is an array, right? It is an array, right? It is an array of, so it is an array. So we can do one more thing here, and that is that let's have the array. We will decipher
There is
the
no
array.
space between return and statement.
Huh?
There is no space between return.
I think it will work, my dear, since we are using it as a function over here, right? Either I can use it like this or that. Both way it works, right? Yes. Okay. So yes. Right. So once I have got it, I come back over here, and this is the time. So here I'm going to get the user. Maybe let's call it result. Result is equal to this, right? And let's come over here and let's print the result over here and let's see what are we getting over here, right? So that okay, and if we get an error over there, let's handle the error also. So where was the throw? Okay, yeah, this is good. And we can come over here and we can catch it and we can say that let's unfold it. Command C and month. Right, guys? Hello? Okay, so once we have got it, let's come over here and we say echo the var dump dollar result, right? And echo. Guys, coding is not a hasty thing, right? So once you are coding, you should be in a very good mood, right? You should not be angry, you should not be unhappy. You should be in a very beautiful mood, right? In a smiling mood, and then you code. Otherwise, you will make a mess. Okay, so once we have done so, let's come over here and let's do it again. So in the other course, the web programming, we learned that how to make the things more beautiful, right? But in this particular course, we are focusing on server side and object-oriented principles, right? So that's the reason that what things are not so beautiful. But need not to worry. You can mix and match both the logics and then you can use them beautifully, right? Okay, so sign in. Right, so we are getting the same thing back. Very good. Let's have something which is not the email address over there, and let's see what do we get now. So this is very important to see this thing, that what do we get once the user is not there. Okay, so it gives us an empty array. Can you see this thing? Right, once the user is not found, right, it does not throw an exception, it gives us an empty array, right? So we have to make this logic over here, that if it is empty, then do what, and if it is not empty, then do what. Got it? Okay, so we come back over here, we say so I think we can cut it out. So now we say if is empty or empty. Yes, if not empty. Right, if not empty, and if not empty, and what else? Yes, password verify. And here we will give the password. First, the new password which came from the user, which is this one, right? And password which is coming from the database, which is what?
Result.
Result dot
Result
password
sub
sub zero.
result sub 0 sub
4.
password.
Sub
This
password.
is a sock now, right? Password. Right, so let's look into it. So you know this thing, right? So it is array, right? It is an array, two-dimensional array. So result sub 0 sub password, right? So password verify this. If it is verified, then let's just echo of message for now. echo login procedure will come here, right? Else what should we do?
Alert message for invalid credential.
Yeah, of course. So we can have this alert message. And the message would be the account info does not match, right? So once your username or password is not good, don't, specify which one is not good, right? It is not the best practice, right? Hello?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, great. So now, we have made it up to this point where, it will either show us that login procedure will come here, right? And or it will show us that it does not match. Hello, everybody. Got it? Got it, guys?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. Is it working? Is it or is it not? So for example, if we give the right email address and right password, maybe this is right, I don't know. So sign in. So the account does not match. So maybe password was not good, right? Once again, right email. So do we have this one, this email? Yes. Yes, this is there, right? Let me reload and see that if it is there. Oh no, we want to see the table. It was the select query testing thing. Right, so this email address is here. So we come back over here. Yeah, over here. And over here. So let's put the right password. I don't remember what was the password. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sign in. Okay, I think that I'm not giving the right password. Probably I forgot. So I come back here. I delete this record. Right, and I go back over there and create a new one. Yeah, now a new account is created, right? And now let's try to log in. Let's verify that a new account is actually created. Right, so the new account is there. Let's try to log in. So what was the email address? Was it SK or AK?
Yes.
SK.
SK.
SK underscore 1 2 3 4 5 6
SK, okay, SK 1 2 3 4 5 6.
underscore 1 2 3.
It was having an underscore also. No underscore.
No underscore also.
Yeah, no problem. I could have forgotten. So let me enter this 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? And sign in. Okay, account with, okay, do not match. What is the issue, man? Um, yes, password verify. So how should we check? Let's remove this. right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Let's remove this. We come back here. And where is that? SK 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Sign in. Okay. So login procedure will come here, right? So it means that something is wrong with that, right? Control Z. Let's put it back. Okay, so what is wrong? Password verify function. So one thing it has to take is the new password, which is coming from the post. The other thing it should take is the password from DB, which is coming from here. So what can we do?
We can print the both password
Yeah, we can print both. One should be
and
hash.
then
But before that, we can check the manual for password verify and see that which order it should take, right? Why shouldn't we, right? So PHP password verify, and let's see what are its inputs. So it's saying that password and hash. So first should be the password and other one is the hash. So we are doing the right thing, right?
yeah, right.
So if first one is the password and the second one is the hash. So hash is coming from the from DB.
DB.
Okay, so we need to check this thing that this is good, right? Are we picking the right thing from the result? Okay, so save it, go back, come over here. Email is so much difficult. I'm getting so much lazy about typing it in. Okay, I have to, I believe. Okay. So hash is coming right. Okay, hash is there. Hello, everybody.
Yeah.
Can you see? Hash is there. Okay, what is missing then?
So print the password like coming from the input field.
So what could it would make?
Like do we have to print the password or any space like extra space in the password?
I'm not giving any space, extra space, my dear.
Yeah, but
So it should. Did I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 when I
yeah.
gave the?
Yes, Professor.
Oh. So it is not empty. Result is not empty, and password verify is given true. Let's create another account. Huh?
Actually, we are doing the pepper thing.
Say it
Yeah,
again.
we forgot a pepper.
Pepper thing.
What paper thing?
While signing in, we have the pepper on the user.7. In the we have done the pepper thing over there for the password setup.
Salt and paper.
Oh,
Salt and pepper.
salt. So, oh, okay.
What's it?
Look at you. Who are you? Avinash. Very good. Very good. I'm going to give you reward for this, right? So let me pause here. Right? Pause here and let me give you this reward. So yeah, we were getting confused. Hey, what is this? Okay. Insert. Okay. Very good. I'm very happy. So from where we were getting pepper now. So let's see where we were getting pepper from. So
User
let's
dot-
see. The clue will be in the user class, right?
Yes.
So clue would be in the user class. And here we are saying dot pepper, right? Here we are saying dot pepper. And the pepper is coming from global scope, right?
So I guess you didn't resume the screen share.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Nice. So pepper is coming from the global scope, right? So pepper, we just have to have pepper. Very good. Copy. Where is the pepper? Okay, this is the pepper thing, right? Okay, very good. So this is coming from the global scope. So we also come over here, we say post password dot pepper. Hello, who floated the idea of pepper, by the way?
Ankit.
Yeah, Ankit, you forgot that we were doing pepper thing, huh? Okay, so now I think they should work, right? Save it, come back over here, and let me do this thing. Let me
I have now
use,
called it.
yes, what is that?
We need to include it, right, sir? The paper thing over the top.
That is included somewhere. Look, includes INC.
Confidential, I think.
Okay, so, oh yeah, so we have to tell this thing. Maybe here, require ones confidential.php, right? Right, save it. And save it. Come back here. And now, what was the email? SK 12356, sign in, right? Login procedure will come over here. Very good, right? So basically, we have made this basic structure. We have made the complete structure for sign up, and we have made the basic framework for sign in. And now next, we are going to put sign in. Got it, guys? Any questions so far? So let me do this thing. Let me push the code. So cd dot cd ODP summer of 2020, right? And then we say get, let me check that if there is unsafe file. No, get add dot get commit minus m sign up done, sign in progress, and get push. Right? So now you can get the code and enjoy the code, work on it, maybe try to design your own sign-in, and tomorrow we are going to discuss it. So if you have any question and you want to have me for office hours, you can stay in this communication. Otherwise, you can simply drop out. Thank you very much. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a good rest of the day. Goodbye.
Thank you, sir.
Take care.